To call the meeting to order, and we'll start off with together saying the pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Of Life Silver Award to my friend Peter Penhallow for volunteering as musical director for Beatles Night concerts in Creek Park for 10 years. And Woody, would you do the honors, please? Coming up here to hand out the awards to unsung heroes, men and women who have helped this town without seeking praise or recognition, is always, for me, an honor. It's also a learning experience, always. In the case of Peter Penhallow, tonight's recipient, I learned a lot about him during an interview that gave me material to flesh out a press release. But I learned even more after the release appeared on Patch.com. A reader put it on Facebook. When I questioned Peter about it, he explained that they'd known each other since they were kids in grade school at Sleepy Hollow. And they used to play Kick the Can and Batman. His friend dressed as one of Catwoman's hench kittens, he told me. And he dressed up as the Cape Crusader. Obviously, Peter back then wanted to save the world from evil. Now he's lowered his sights a bit and only wants to entertain the whole world. He's been doing that, or at least the San Anselmo part of the world, for 10 years, as volunteer music director of the Beatles Nights concert in Creek Park. This year's event, on July 9th, will mark a full decade for Peter and his pickup band, the Liddy Pudlians. At the first concert in 2002, Peter gathered 25 musicians and played before 250 to 300 residents. Last year, the musical contingent had grown to 40 and upwards of 1,000 people listened. The concerts are always benefit performances, and he reports having turned over about $40,000 to the town through the years. Although he's produced between 60 and 70 shows for kids and worked with the Belrose Theater in San Rafael, the Marin Theater Company in Mill Valley, the Beatles Night events have become his favorite gig. I've been spoiled, he told me, because the concerts are so much fun. He also voiced his pleasure of being surrounded by an incredible array of talented musicians. That's his quote. Though he didn't use the lines, he might have cited these John Lennon, Paul McCartney lyrics. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. Okay, so maybe Peter Penhallow, aka Batman, didn't save the globe from evil, but he definitely made San Anselmo a better, happier, more musical place. Other John Lennon lyrics from Imagine seem particularly appropriate. You may say, I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us, and the world will be as one. Peter, come on up and receive your well-deserved Silver Award.
Thank you. You didn't really want to hear me speak.
Yes, please do.
Okay. I happen to have the incredibly talented array of local musicians with me. So, ready, guys?
Yeah, we're ready.
Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, baby.
Just rattle your jewelry.
That's all you get. You
Is that all
gotta
we
come
get?
back July 9th.
All you need is love, you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks to Kay.
Yeah. Yes.
It's just, you know, no man is an island. It wasn't just me, you guys. That's obviously. But, you know, Kay and I and David Lusterman, who's not here tonight, had lunch one day and figured out how to put it all together, and we're off and running. Who knew that we would be here tonight? You want the long one? Oh, I didn't think so. As I was going to say, I was born in 1954, Ross, and we had, there were 4 corners at Lagunitas and Shady, St. John's, Ross School, our house, and across the street from our house was Mayor Green's grandfather. And who knew that someday he'd grow up to be the mayor? And you know that I've been referred to as mayor of San Anselmo before as well. And I think it had to do with Liddy Puddings. Before that, I think it was something about town character. So anyway, Kay, God bless you, dear. Thank you, Mayor Green.
And Peter, before you go,
Yes, sir.
I want to say, because I do have the opportunity and I do have this position right now, that you and I have been housemates and friends for almost 20 years. And your intelligence, your wit, and your understated but very definite directness has made my life tons better. So I'm really glad you're in it.
Love you too, buddy.
And I'm glad you're here. So thank you.
Yes. After tonight, perhaps we could call this the Maxwell Silver Hammer Award. Because after this, I'm going to go over to Marinitas with Kay's husband and get hammered.